as the crowd continues to file in. We get set to bring you another exciting game. We're here today for our third broadcast of the season. Both of these teams ready to add a victory to their record as the Bears come into town to face Sharks. Welcome to another presentation of NFL football. Hi, everyone. I'm Al Michaels, and with me, as always, John Madden.
These guys are lucky to have a quarterback like this to lead their team. He can make the best defenses look like some Pop Warner practice squad when he's at the top of his game. That secondary will have a hard time stopping him and his receiving crew in this one.
Sharks have some good receivers, too, and it's a big reason for his success passing. Now, this is his favorite target, and when you see what he can do with a football in his hands, it's easy to understand why. The coaches have told us that they wanted to get him some catches early in the game, so we'll have to see if they stick to that game plan.
Look at them down there. Offense, defense, it doesn't matter. They just want to start hitting somebody. Heck, they're already hitting each other.
Let's go to midfield for the coin toss. Both teams eat. And welcome back. Atkinson in to kick this one off.
To start the game. Number 39 back deep to return.
They'll return this one. From the 2. So the offense sets up for its first drive of the game.
Number 39 on the return.
They'll go from the I formation.
The 21-yard line. First and 10.
Man in motion. Going to the left. Lost about a yard.
38 on the play. Loss of 2 on the play.
Second and long coming up here. Ball on their own 19. Throws to get set. Throwing. Incomplete. No one there that time. Now it's third down after the incompletion. John, as we look at the matchup, two teams that are evenly matched in a game that very likely goes down to the very end.
It sure looks that way, but that's exactly what's going to make this one so much fun to watch. They're both coming in here looking for a big win.
Drops back. Pressure with the pass. Incomplete pass. Ooh, what a huge hit to cause the incompletion.
He saw the receiver hauling it in, and then boom, he pops in, and it ends up incomplete.
Offense couldn't get it done, and they'll line up the punt. Here's the punt. He's waving for the fair catch. The offense just about ready to go as they take the field for their first possession. It's first and 10. Ball on their own 40.
Come on, partner. Let's go. Come on.
Throwing on first down. Pressure coming with the throw. He finds his man. And he steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line. He made a quick read and got rid of it in a hurry.
The quarterback delivered that pass right on the mark. There's no defense for a perfect pass.
Second and 9. Ball on the 41-yard line.
Snake eyes.
Closes it out to the left. A yard, maybe 2 on the carry.
Ball carry. Gain of 2 on the play.
About 6 to go.
Hit him low. There. Yeah.
Irwin. Great fake. Incomplete pass. Number 26 was in perfect position and knocked that pass away.
That's just the kind of play they've come to expect from him. He always seems to make the big play just when they need him to.
Moye is back to punt. Number 80 sets up, waiting for the punt. Here's the kick. Fair catch called for.
That's a good job of getting downfield by the cover team to force the fair catch.
They'll go from the I formation.
At the 13-yard line. First and 10.
Grossman gets set. Closing in. It's a fumble. Sharks. He tried to do too much and ends up turning it over. First down and goal to go. Ball on the 7-yard line. On the ground. Big collision.
The defense got right in there and shut that play down.
On the play.
Blow it up. Come on. Snake out.
Irwin, the deep back. Under pressure. Nowhere to throw at that time.
Nowhere to run either. He's got to do a better job of reading the defense before the snap. Then get the ball out to your check down receiver before the rush can get to you.
Third and goal. Chicago comes out in their nickel package.
9-yard line.
Pressure with the pass. Touchdown, Sharks. Big time catch in the end zone, John. Boy, how did he break free?
I think they just lost track of him running around back there. They keep a better eye on him the next time they get down here near the goal line.
So they'll try to tack on the extra point. And it's on its way. The extra point attempt is good. Well, they began with great field position and took full advantage by getting a touchdown out of it.
Those are the kind of touchdowns you have to get. Because if the defense forces a field goal or a turnover, it's really a victory for the other team. And you can often swing momentum the other way.
And the kickoff team comes out onto the field.
Number 39, back deep to return.
It's on its way. From the 3.
Holding on the receiving team. 10-yard penalty. First down.
So they have first and 10 here. Ball on their own 11.
Lose it.
Grossman with split backs. Hands it off to the back. Gain of about 1.
38 with the play. 1-yard gain on the play.
Number 38, the lone setback. Pickup of about 8.
38, a ball carrier. Gain of 8 on the play.
Third and maybe 2. Ball on their own 19. Pressure coming with the throw. Trying to convert through the air, but the pass was off the mark.
The intended receiver on the play.
Maynard lines up in the backfield for the punt. Here's the punt. And he chooses not to return this one.
He did the right thing. Concentrated and caught the ball.
They'll take over at the 47-yard line. First and 10. Come on, get up. That's all you got.
Peterson sets up. A yard, maybe two on the counter play.
Gain of 2 on the play. Give it all you got, D. Come on. Here comes the
Man in motion. Closing in. And he's tackled behind the line. On the guard. Peterson under big pressure and goes down hard.
These guys are really playing well up front. The coaching staff does a real good job of getting these guys ready to play out there.
They're looking now at 3rd and long after the sack. Drops back. Under pressure with the pass. A little off target, but caught. What a beautiful touch pass down the field to move the chains.
You know, this guy can really get out there and run past the secondary. He's got a gear that most other guys just don't have.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on the 14-yard line. Chicago with 6 defensive backs. Firing a ball into the end zone. Ooh, nearly picked off. Very lucky that wasn't intercepted.
Yeah, I think everyone else was thinking the same thing. You don't get a better chance at an interception than he had right there.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 14-yard line.
Crossplay to the right. Irwin didn't have much to work with on that running play.
That's because the defense did a good job anticipating the snap count. With an aggressive defense like this, a hard count could be an effective way to keep them off balance while trying to draw them off sides.
Bring the pain. Come on, get up.
7 defensive backs in on this one. Pressure, passing run. The catch on the run. Touchdown, Miami. He threw it right in there for the score.
The receiver ran a perfect route, and he turned around just in time to see the ball and make the catch.
They'll get set for the extra point. And it's up. And the extra point is good. Big drive right there, John, and that defense is really struggling now to make plays.
They're moving the ball out there pretty easily. Every time I see these guys play, I'm very impressed by the players they have, especially on offense. But the thing that impresses me most is the coaching staff. They're always very well prepared. They do a good job of calling plays, and the plays that are designed to take advantage of the other team's weaknesses.
Atkinson is just about ready to kick this one away.
Number 80.
Nice distance. From the 1. Chicago down by 2 touchdowns. Takes over on offense.
9 on the return.
Crosses it left. so they'll lose yardage on that tackle. They were waiting for him as he tried to take it to the outside.
And that run started off going east and west, which isn't bad, but then it got worse, and it went south.
Inside their own 20. Going to the left. Number 24 with a textbook tackle.
You don't see too many corners in the league who will come up and make a play on a guy behind the line of scrimmage like that. That's a nice-looking play.
Miami looking for the pass as they line up with 7 defensive backs. Throws it. And it's complete. Can't get it from behind. Big time play by Nelson.
You talk about making it look easy out there. He caught that, and he made it look very easy.
The ball is right at midfield. Number 38, the lone setback. Pressure coming. Intercepted. There's an open. The 40. The 30. Thomas went up to get that one.
The quarterback telegraphed that one.
The offense gets ready to go following the interception. With the carry, breaks free. Breaks away from the tackler. Pickup of about 8.
Gain of 8 on the play.
The quarterback lines up with 2 backs behind him.
On the 16-yard line.
Closing in, gets the pass off. The touch pass finds the receiver for the first down.
And the receiver did a nice job of hauling in that high pass to get it.
First down and goal to go. 4 yards to the end zone. Toss play to the left. Touchdown, Sharps. Great rushing touchdown there.
Yeah, he knew where he wanted to go, and he got there.
Atkinson comes in to attempt the point after. And it's on its way. The extra point attempt is good. Another drive leads to another score, and they're really clicking now. This is going to be a very long day for this defense.
They're trying everything out there, but they can't seem to slow these guys down. The offense has a lot of work to do. Maybe it's going to be up to the defense to make some adjustment and find a way to slow this offensive unit down.
Here's the kickoff team.
Is lined up for the kickoff. Number 80.
Good kick should be returnable. From the 7. The last time the offense had the ball, they gave it away on an interception. Let's see what happens this time down the field.
We'll see.
Man in motion. Hand off to the tailback. Decent gain, about 4.
On the run. Gain of 4 on the play.
Only one man back.
6. Ball on the 24-yard line.
Using motion. Number 38 loses 1 tackle. The 30, the 40, clears the defender. Great run there. That'll be a first down.
Yeah, and when the back can get out there and run through defenders, it just makes this offense that much more difficult to slow down.
Hawkeye right. Get at him, D. Bring that plane, baby.
Nelson, the motion man. Tosses it right. Powering ahead. Number 38 was dragged down before he could get to the line of scrimmage.
They have great size and quickness up front. That allows them to hold up against the run while also giving them the speed to rush the passer when they drop back to pass.
The end of the first quarter. The score is 21, Chicago. Nothing.
And we're ready to start the second quarter. It's second down and 10 to go. The backs are lined up in an I. Under pressure, Grossman put the ball in there perfectly.
And that's one thing this guy does well. Put the ball right in the place where it needs to be.
3rd and 1. Ball on the 44-yard line.
Again with the run. Number 38 barely gets enough. They're looking to keep this drive going.
Well, they had a clean shot at the ball carrier. They didn't finish the play, and it ended up costing them a first down.
First and 10. Ball on the 43-yard line. And this is the 6th play of this drive. Pressure, guns it out to the right. The quarterback thought he had that one.
You got to deliver the ball out there quickly, but it has to be catchable. You got to use some touch.
Sharks come out in a nickel package.
Ball on the 43-yard line.
Looking for room. A yard, maybe 2 on the carry.
Gain of 2 on the play.
About 8 yards. Ball on the 41-yard line. Eighth play of this drive. With the throw, with the adjustment, he has it. He goes down at the 15. That's 3 times in this drive they've been able to pick up a first down.
Yeah, and the thing is, they'll be doing more than just picking up first downs if this success continues. They're going to be picking up some points.
Ball on the 15-yard line.
Grossman gets set. Gets the pass off, and the catch is made. No trouble making that catch.
That's what these receivers are always looking for, a soft coverage or a hole in the zone where they can break free and wait for the pass to get there.
They're inside the 15. Number 38, the deep man. Number 38 plows ahead. He gets a couple of yards on the carry, but he looks fatigued and is headed for the sideline. The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him.
Ball on the 7-yard line.
Pressure coming. Gets rid of it. The pass throw is incomplete. That didn't even get past the line of scrimmage.
What happened there was they got in the throwing line. When you're rushing the quarterback, you're taught if you don't get to him in time, get your hands up and try and knock it down just like that.
Edinger will attempt to put up the first points of the day. And it's up. The kick sails through the uprights. Maynard will be kicking off.
Lined up for the kickoff. Number 1 back to return.
Nice kick. Plenty of distance. from the 6. Sharks will start the drive from the 22-yard line.
Number 1 on the return.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 22. Handed off to the back. The interior lineman, John, got off the ball very well on that play.
Yeah, and the key to stopping that kind of run is exactly that. Whoever fires off the line faster and gets better leverage is going to win those battles at the line.
3-yard line.
3, maybe 4 yards on the misdirection play.
Gain of 4 on the play.
They need 6. Ball on their own 26. Chicago comes out in their nickel package.
Ball on the 26-yard line.
Gets the delayed handoff. Flips the tackle. John, they're going to keep grinding it out on the ground.
Yeah, and once you establish a lead like this, the last thing you want to do is make a mistake that will open a door for the other team.
Moye will come into this game to punt. Here's the kick. From the 35-yard line. He didn't have much to work with, but still got away a decent return.
Hey, even if it doesn't seem like much, positive yards on a return is better than nothing.
They line up in the I formation.
The 42-yard line. 1st and 10.
Closing in with the throw. He can't complete that short pass, and it's 2nd down.
The intended receiver on the play.
So it's 2nd and 10. The quarterback lines up with 2 backs behind him. Gets the pass off. He finds his man. Grossman delivered the pass right on time, John.
And I love the way this guy throws a football. He has great touch and seems to always be putting it right there in the numbers.
And here's a look at each team's success on 3rd down so far.
3rd down conversions is a keeper stat. When you convert on 3rd down, you keep 3 things. You keep your drive going, you keep their defense on the field, and you keep your defense resting on the sideline.
Not wanting to take a sack or force the issue, he throws that one way out of bounds. So they'll line up the punt after going 3 and out. Here's the punt. And he waves for the fair catch.
There was no need to try and return that one. So he made the right decision there.
Sharks come out in the bunch formation.
12-yard line. 1st and 10.
Pass play here on 1st down. Under pressure, throws it, and the catch is made.
You talk about great concentration. Watch this. He's able to keep his feet in bounds, make the catch on a perfectly placed pass.
2nd and 2 coming up here. Ball on their own 20. Pressure, throwing. With the adjustment, he has it. That blitz exploited for a 1st down.
Yeah, the quarterback did a heck of a job to read what the defense was doing and find the right guy.
Stay guys. Wow. Let's go. Come on. Drop back.
Peterson gets set. They go with a draw. Irwin wasn't able to get anything going on that play.
They got there and shut that play down very quickly. That's just a case of studying game film this week paying off. When you know what they like to run in certain situations, you can anticipate the play call and stop the play before it even gets started.
Chicago comes out in their nickel package.
On the 30-yard line.
Another run, looking for leverage. The running back gets about 3.
With the carry, 2-yard gain on the play.
Pressure coming with the pass. The good pass rush forces the erratic pass.
Getting pressure on the quarterback is the easiest way to disrupt a pass play. The defensive line should take full credit for that play.
Moye is looking for a good punt here. Here's the catch. He's waving for the fair catch.
That was a smart thing to do with the coverage team closing in for a big hit.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 21. Quarterback back in the shotgun. Throwing. Perfect spiral on that pass.
This is a guy who can make all the throws out there. He shows a nice touch in the short patterns, can thread it in there against tight coverage, and he could put some air under it when he's trying something downfield.
And we've reached the 2-minute mark.
Let's go. Ball.
Closing in, gets the pass off. Incomplete pass. Not much touch on that pass.
He may have tried to put a little too much oomph on that throw. The defense needs to remember not to play too soft and give up big gains underneath. But they also don't want to play too tight and end up giving up a big play to set them up in scoring position.
Under pressure, throws it, hits him in stride. Perfect pass, great catch, and that'll move the chains. And it looks like they're going to go no huddle. To the air on 1st down. Looking for an option with the pass. And he is bumped out of bounds at the 41-yard line. The defense, I think, gave him too big of a cushion on that play.
If you're going to sit back there in the zone, there are bound to be some holes in the pass coverage. Good quarterbacks will take advantage of that, using short passes underneath to move the ball.
Here they come. Throwing. Almost picked off. I thought that was about to be picked off, John.
I bet you as soon as he let that go, he was wishing that he could have it back, because that could easily have been an interception. It could be time for all those big guys up front to do their thing. If the defense can hold them, they should have some time to get a drive of their own going.
Number 38, the lone back, using motion.
41 yards.
Looking for room, and he picks up just enough for the first.
Here's a no huddle. It's a good way to keep the defense off balance.
Going to the air on 1st down. Gets rid of it, and incomplete. Grossman flung that pass in there.
There it is. He got it in there in a hurry, and they pick up enough for a 1st down.
Looks like they'll go with a hurry up here. Pressure, rolling. And this pass is completed. And they hurry up to the line.
On the reception, gain of 8 on the play.
With the pass, there he goes. And he stopped at the 13.
They've got the whole field to use because there's still some time. Plus, they've got a few timeouts. A run or maybe a play pass would work well here.
This is the 10th play of this drive. The Bears call a timeout. They have 1 timeout left.
I'm sure they'll have one of their receivers running near the sideline. And if they go to him, he's got to look upfield because he might be able to take it in for a score. But the defense thinks he's just going to run out of bounds.
Stepping up, throwing. What a collision. Touchdown, Chicago.
Now take a look at this. They've got a shot at him. He was so strong and powerful, he just busted right through the tackle and kept going all the way to the end zone. That's a heck of a run.
So they'll try to tack on the extra point. And it's on its way. The extra point attempt is good. The kickoff team lines up.
Is lined up for the kickoff. Number 85, back to return.
Short kick. He didn't get much of that one. From the 11-yard line. Miami might be able to put this one away if they can get into the end zone here. They're trying to move the ball downfield and increase their lead before halftime. 1st and 10. Ball on their own 24. The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him. Dropping back to pass on 1st down. With the pass, that one hit him in the hands, but he just couldn't hang on.
Pretty good play call on that one. Everything happened just as it's drawn up. Just couldn't hang on to it. Hey, I don't think these guys are done trying to get closer. So the defense better be ready, or they could be down by even more. I'll tell you, if that happens, I sure wouldn't want to be a player in that locker room at halftime.
Throws it right to him. Miami will call a timeout here. They have 2 timeouts remaining. They'll move the sticks with that completion.
I'll tell you, he put that one right on the money. They're just out there playing a little pitch and catch. Hey, I know they want to increase the lead before half, but they got to be careful and not let the other team back in it with a turnover.
On the 49-yard line.
You got it. Bring the pain.
Pass play here on 1st down. Pressure coming. Incomplete pass. He has to find a way to get the pass off a little sooner.
I really like the way this defense attacks the offensive line. They're very aggressive, relying on man-to-man coverage on the outside to shut down the receivers as they bring guys from everywhere on the blitzes.
Looking to pick up a first and moving down the field. Still a chance for them to increase their lead.
49-yard
line.
Closing in with the pass. He easily could have taken that one all the way back.
And he's back in his zone. He's reading. He sees the quarterback the whole way, and then he gets a chance at an interception. He just didn't finish the play.
Only one man back.
Ball on the 49-yard line.
Hit him low. Get in there, man.
Drops back. Under pressure. Looking long down the right side of the field. He makes a terrific catch for the 1st down.
Even the receiver was surprised how quickly that one got to him. That's the kind of thing you just hope you can hang on to as it goes by.
First and 10. Ball on the 24-yard line.
Get in there. Fire out.
Irwin in the backfield.
Ball on the 24-yard line.
Stay out, Pete.
He gets the carry. 8-yard gain.
49 with the carry. Gain of 8 on the play.
Bring it, baby.
Pressure, gets rid of it. He finds his man. This offense having no trouble moving the ball on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is having a lot of trouble stopping it. They can't seem to key on what they're doing and put an end to this drive.
They'll go from the I formation. Passing on 1st down. With the throw, nice adjustment. Touchdown, Miami. Great timing on that touchdown throw.
And that's one of those passes we see a lot. When the quarterback releases it, the receiver's not even looking. But then he looks up, and the ball's right there.
So they'll try to tack on the extra point. And it's up. The point anchor is good. Atkinson in to kick this one off.
Number 39, back deep to return.
They'll return this one. From the 5-yard line. It's on the ground. Sharks scoop up the live ball. Atkinson heads out onto the field for the field goal attempt. The kick is up. It was long enough, but it's sliced to the right. It's the end of the second quarter with the score, Miami 28, Chicago 10. Welcome back as we get the second half underway. And the kickoff team comes out onto the field.
To start the second half. Number 1.
It's on its way. From the 6-yard line. Sharks will start this drive from the 24. Sharks are dominating here early in the second half. So, John, it's very surprising how lopsided this score is.
Sometimes only one team shows up really ready to play.
Peterson gets set. And he stopped at the 26-yard line. A couple, maybe 3 yards on that run. Melissa, anything new from the sideline?
Thanks, Al. The Bears coach feels that the reason why they gave up so many passing yards is because they didn't get after the quarterback enough. They might be rotating in more defensive linemen, so they have fresh guys in there to bring more pressure, Al.
Thank you. That was Melissa Stark with the update from the sideline. Gain of about 1.
On the run, 1-yard gain on the play.
Third and 6. Ball on their own 28. Sharks using motion. Dropping back. They give it to the halfback. Lewis got very good penetration there. A run up the middle, but the defense was waiting right there to make the stop.
Yeah, he saw a little seam there, but it closed up before he had a chance to take advantage of it.
Moye is back to punt. Here's the punt. They'll spot this one where it went out. Only one man in the backfield.
At the 45-yard line. First and 10.
Sideline to sideline.
To the air on first down. Pressure coming. This pass is incomplete. Grandma got his hands up and tipped the pass away.
That's just great positioning by the defender. He has his eyes in the backfield the whole time, and he was right there to break the play up.
Here come the heat. Wow, Dad. Come on, get up. Here come the heat. Let's go. Come on.
Closing in. Throwing. Right to him. So a pickup of maybe 3.
Takes the catch. 3-yard gain on the play.
They need 6. Ball on the 41-yard line. Out of the gun.
3rd and 6. Ball on the 41-yard line.
Dropping back, throwing short to his left. Great throw. Grossman throws a perfect pass to the receiver.
The receiver has some room to work on that pass. He made the catch and looked for some extra yardage after the reception.
He'll have to really get it because it'll be about a 53-yard attempt. And it's up. The field goal attempt is good. Another successful field goal try gives him his second three-pointer of the game. Here's the kickoff team.
Is lined up for the kickoff. Number 85, back deep to return.
Booming kick downfield. Loses one tackle. Can't bring him down. Miami already leading in this one. Sends their offensive unit back onto the field. Irwin, the lone back.
Start the drive at the 27-yard line.
They'll pass on first down. Under pressure, so they'll lose yardage on that tackle by Jordan. He did a great job getting to the quarterback for his first sack. Now they're looking at second and long after the sack. Pressure with the throw. Great pass. He has a great throw to beat the zone.
I'll tell you, the defense has to do a better job of coming up and clamping down on the receiver whenever he enters their zone. Consistent success on third down, which they've had, usually translates into a win.
The 20, the 10, touchdown, Miami. That's a huge play by the quarterback.
The quarterback made the right read on that one, leading to a long pass reception to put some points on the board.
They'll line up for the extra point. The kick is up. The point after is good. Sharks continue to increase their lead. Number 80, he's back for the kickoff as we take a quick glance at his return numbers. Atkinson comes in to kick off.
Number 80, back deep to return.
Nice kick. Plenty of distance. From the 2-yard line. The last drive stalled, and they settled for a field goal. Now let's see what happens. Split backs this time.
The drive at the 19-yard line. First and 10.
Gilbert. 4-yard pickup there by the fullback.
Gain of 4 on the play.
About 6 to go. Grossman goes to work with an empty backfield. Pressure coming. Throws over to his right. The defender's got it. He's inside the 10. The defender makes a leaping interception.
That was a great pick. He was reading a quarterback like a book.
So it's a first down with great field position after the interception. Peterson gets set. Closing in. Great play in the backfield by number 98. Tenacious pass rush on that play, John.
Yeah, that's for sure. These guys can really get after the quarterback.
Second and goal. Ball on the 13-yard line.
94. Snake eyes.
Tosses it right. Gain of a couple on that carry. So after that run, we can see how the two main threats on the ground have fared so far.
Right up there. Bulldog under. Eagle left. Bust this grill, deep.
Peterson sets up. To the end zone. Almost got it. He couldn't come up with the interception.
Yeah, he started thinking about how he was going to take it back the other way and make a big play for the defense. He just forgot to bring the ball with him.
About a 28-yard field goal here as they line up for the kick. And it's on its way. The try is good. Sharks really rolling now as they continue to build their lead. Atkinson is back and ready to put this one in the air.
Back deep to return.
Nice distance. From the 6. The Bears will start the drive from the 21.
Number 80 on the return. First and 10. Ball on the 21-yard line.
The Bears using motion. Hands it off. Just won't go down. He takes that one and heads upfield to pick up the first down.
You know what they did was pick up a blitz, and when they did that, it opened up a hole, and they ran right through it.
It's first and 10. Number 38, the lone back. Misses. Looks like a gain of about 2 on that counter. And now our viewers can see how successful each team's main running threat has been today. The Bears line up in a 5-receiver set this time.
Come on, partner. Here come the heat. Drop back. Get out, G.
Under pressure, throws it. He hits his receiver. Good-looking play there as they pick up the first down and keep the drive alive. It's first and 10. Ball on their own 49.
First and 10. Ball on the 49-yard line.
Gets the throw, picks up 4, maybe 5 there.
5-yard gain on the play.
They line up in the I formation.
Ball on the 46-yard line.
That all you got?
Pressure, slings it to the outside. He was unable to bring that one in.
He really should have had that one. He was in position to make the catch, but he forgot to catch the ball.
3rd and 5 coming up. Sharks expecting pass as they line up with 7 defensive backs. Drops back, fires it out to the right. And he's brought down at the 30.
Now, this is one heck of a play. Look at it. You're in a hole here on 3rd down, and they come through with this perfect play that gets them a first and keeps the drive going.
The Bears line up with 2 backs behind the quarterback.
30-yard line.
Passing on first down. Gets rid of it. Drops the interception. John, I don't know how they didn't pick that one off.
Yeah, he had an excellent opportunity to end the drive right there. He just couldn't bring it in.
2nd and 10. The Bears using motion. Dropping back, throwing with the catch. No problem picking up the first.
Yeah, you know, we talk about putting a ball on a guy. The quarterback put that ball on the receiver perfectly. These guys that can shrug off tackles are great to have in your backfield. Some of these guys are big and they just run over the defender, while other guys wait until the defender commits, and they use a move or a juke or a spin to get out of a tackle.
Pressure coming. Throws it. Almost intercepted. John, it looked like that was going to be a turnover.
And that's the thing. That was a perfect opportunity to make a big play for his defense. He lets it go as an incomplete pass rather than an interception.
Dropping back. Closing in. Gets rid of it. Incomplete pass. That incomplete pass will bring up 3rd down. They come out in a dime package.
Ball on the 8-yard line.
Gets the pass off, and it's caught. Touchdown, Chicago. And he swings it in there for the touchdown.
The receiver looked the ball into his hand. He knew right there he had 6.
Grossman finds his man and throws his 2nd touchdown of the game. So they'll try to tack on the extra point. The kick is up, and he tacks on the extra point. So over 10 plays were run on that touchdown drive, and it seemed that with each play they were able to get positive yardage and finally get it into the end zone. And they have to be very happy with the methodical way they were able to move the ball on that series.
When you get a drive where you run a bunch of plays and then end up with a touchdown, you feel more confident about what you're doing. It will be interesting to see if they can continue that success with their next drive.
The kickoff team lines up.
For the kickoff. Number 1, back deep to return.
And this one's a short kickoff. From the 12-yard line. Just about ready for the first play of this drive. They were able to pick up a field goal on their last drive. Under pressure with the pass. That incomplete pass brings up 2nd down.
Number 83, the intended receiver on the play.
It's 2nd down and 10 to go. Ball on their own 27. Drops back. Pressure. Flings it to the outside. They got pressure that time, and the quarterback pays the price.
He had no choice but to get rid of the ball.
Chicago comes out in the quarter defense.
Ball on the 27-yard line.
Throwing. Incomplete. He's having a tough time getting anything going on this drive.
You have to give credit to the defense out there. Those last few times he dropped back to throw, he didn't look comfortable. And that's because they did a good job of confusing him with their schemes and their coverages.
They're going to bring in the punt team for the 5th time so far. Here's the punt. from the 42-yard line. He picks up a few yards on the return.
Not the coverage team had him wrapped up before he could do anything with it.
Only one
They'll
man in the
start
backfield.
drive at the 49-yard line. First and 10.
Come on, get up. Set.
Ware comes in motion.
Tackle. He's left.
Good execution there, John.
The blockers sold it, and the back did the rest.
First and 10. Ball on the 40-yard line. So we've reached the end of the third quarter with Sharks ahead of the Bears, 38-20. And we'll start the fourth quarter. They line up in the I formation.
Ball on the 40-yard line.
Hit him low. Back dog, go. Stay out.
Pressure coming. Gets the pass off. That pass didn't have much behind it.
It wasn't pretty, but when you look at the statistics, it's not how pretty it was, it's how many first downs you pick up.
It's first and 10. Hand off to the tailback. They'll keep looking to pick up yardage on the ground.
When you're down like this, you can't afford to waste time off the clock by running the ball.
The quarterback lines up with two backs behind him.
Ball on the 24-yard line.
Closing in with the throw into the open field. When you think about guys with great hands, he's very close to the top, John.
I'll tell you what, he does a great job of using his hands and not letting the ball get into his body. He's worked very hard to improve his pass catching, and I think he's become one of the best out there.
First and 10. Ball on the 13-yard line. Grossman gets set. Under pressure with the pass. Touchdown, Bears. And he's able to get open in the end zone. Great play.
The defense just seemed to lose track of him down there. They have to do a better job keeping the play in front of him so that that kind of thing doesn't happen.
They'll be within 10 if they can convert right here. Going to the right. They fail on the two-point conversion.
It's really hard to score that close to the goal line. The defense knows you're coming and stacks the line with all their big guys.
Just what they were looking for, John. Good play calling there. Key drive, touchdown.
I think the whole team's happy after that one. They're probably telling their defense to give them the ball back so they can go score again.
The kickoff team lines up.
Is lined up for the kickoff. Number 1, back deep to return.
Not a bad kick. They'll set up for the return. From the 7-yard line. The 30. Sharks will start the drive from the 39.
Number 85 on the return.
Only one
They'll
man in
take
the
over
backfield.
at the 39-yard line. First and 10.
Peterson gets set. To the air on first down. Irwin. The delayed handoff goes for about a yard.
1 yard gain on the play.
And they need about 9. Johnstone moves in motion.
Ball on the 40-yard line.
Irwin couldn't escape the pursuit and was cut down quickly.
These guys up front are very tough to block because they can use their size and strength to get excellent leverage on running plays. Sometimes they struggle a little with their consistency, but they always seem to be a big factor when the game's on the line.
Well, back handoff, and he's brought down at the 43-yard line. About a 3-yard gain for the fullback. Moye lines up in the backfield for the punt. Here's the kick. And he signals for the fair catch.
Hey, no reason to take a chance and risk a fumble. Smart move there by the returner.
1st and 10. Grossman sets up to carry it. 4-yard gain there.
With the carry. Gain of 4 on the play.
Only one man back.
6. Ball on the 23-yard line.
Pressure gets the pass off. Incomplete. The incomplete pass brings up 3rd down.
The intended receiver on the play.
And here's a look at each team's success on 3rd down so far.
3rd down conversions are usually a good barometer of how well your offense is playing. It means that your offense is making big plays when they need them.
Drops back. Pressure coming with the pass.
Now, this is one heck of a play. Look at it. They're in a hole here on 3rd down. They come through with this perfect play that gets them a first and keeps the drive going.
It's 1st and 10. Number 38, the deep man, closing in, throwing. Thomas was right there to break that play up.
He's got great recovery speed, so he can catch up to the ball even if he's caught out of position. That time he was right there in the secondary to tip the ball away.
The Bears line up in the shotgun.
On the 41-yard line.
The rush is on, and it's complete. Beat the blitz, decent game.
He never seems to rush back there in the pocket. He takes his time, finds his man, and puts it right on the money.
Miami comes out in their nickel package.
Ball on the 47-yard line.
Under pressure, gets rid of it. A good effort, but he was out of bounds.
If you get the ball to the receiver, he's usually going to make the catch. There's not much he can do if he has to catch the ball out of bounds there.
This is a situation where they just have to go for it.
I'll tell you, this has to be frustrating. Watch here, as it's a great situation for the defense. They think they've got him, and they're about to get the ball down. Then all of a sudden, he drops back the pass, and boom, they're moving the chains, and they're getting a whole new set of downs.
Only one man in the backfield.
Ball on the 43-yard line.
He gets the carry. Number 38. Couldn't even get out of the backfield.
This defense is extremely active and effective up front. They do a good job of getting upfield quickly, creating havoc in the backfield. Misdirection plays and draws can be a good way to use their speed and aggressiveness against them.
Grossman gets set, drops back, throwing, and the catch is made. He goes down at the 31-yard line. And again, it's 1st and 10.
Hey, they're getting a good push up front, and the receivers are getting open and making the catch. That's what you have to do to get in the end zone.
The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him.
On the 31-yard line.
To the air on 1st down. Gets the pass off. He was there to make the catch for the 1st down.
He's glad he made that catch. I'm sure the quarterback will look his way again when he needs another 1st down.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Passing on 1st down. With the throw, he finds his man. Touchdown, Chicago.
Now take a look at this. They got a shot at him. He was so strong and powerful, he just busted right through the tackle and kept going all the way to the end zone. That's a heck of a run.
Edinger comes in for the extra point. And it's on its way. The extra point attempt is good. With that touchdown, they've narrowed the lead, and all they need is one more score to move in front. The momentum certainly has swung in their direction, John.
I feel sorry for anyone who took off early, hoping to get an early jump in traffic. They're probably listening to this thing on the radio and kicking themselves.
Maynard in to kick this one off.
Up for the kickoff. Number one, back to return.
It's on its way. From the 8-yard line. Stiff arm there. Sharks will start this drive from the 22-yard line.
Number one on the return. First and 10. Ball on the 22-yard line.
Hand it off. Carries the ball for 3, maybe 4 yards.
Gain of 4 on the play.
Second and 6. Ball on their own 27.
Come on, partner. Hit him low.
Hand it off to the fullback. About a 2-yard gain by the fullback.
Gain of 2 on the play. Third and 4. Ball on the 29-yard line.
Ain't nothing there. Get in there.
2 minutes left. About 4 to go.
What's his deal?
Sharks using motion. Fullback handoff. Breaks free. Can't bring him down. Chicago will call a timeout here. That's their first. This one is just about in the books. The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him.
On the 38-yard line.
Keeps his feet moving. The Bears call a timeout. They have 1 remaining. 1-yard gain by the running back. Second and 8.
Got him. You got it. Get all you got.
Only one man back. Kennedy, the motion man.
On the 40-yard line.
Get in there.
Nowhere to go that time, John.
Yeah, and that was the case of the defense winning a battle at the point of attack. If your defense can control the line of scrimmage, it makes running the ball to the middle of the formation very difficult. One thing you can try and do is some runs to the outside, maybe a sweep or a toss play, designed to loosen them up in the middle of the field.
Off again. Pick up about 4 on the delayed handoff to the halfback. So they'll get ready to punt and leave it to their defense to finish the game and get them the win. Moye will come into this game to punt. Number 80 sets up to run back the punt. Here's the punt. Fair catch.
That's a good job of getting downfield by the cover team to force the fair catch.
First and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
Catch the ball, man. Poke out right. Fire out.
They'll pass on first down. Pressure, knocked down. That incomplete pass brings up second down.
The defense just can't play prevent and then think they can just tighten it up and make a stop at the end. They should play aggressive enough where they can make a play but won't be in position to get burned.
A little over a minute left. Grossman with a man in motion. Drops back. Pressure coming. Throwing. Oh, he makes the catch anyway. Another catch, which brings his total to 4. The coach is having them hurry it up. With the pass. This pass is incomplete. Thomas displayed excellent anticipation.
He needs to do a better job putting the pass in a spot where only his guy can get it. Those tip passes can turn into interceptions pretty easily.
They need to convert on this 4th and short to have any hope of winning the game. Closing in, throws it out over to the left. The 40 runs through the tackle.
Now watch how they get out of a jam. They're looking at a 4th and long situation here, and they call the perfect play at the perfect time. He makes one heck of a throw, and he gets it past the marker to keep him going. Everything had to work on that one, and everything did.
The quarterback trying to get his team closer here on first down.
And it's every quarterback's dream to drive his team down and throw the touchdown that brings him back. I'll tell you, he wants nothing more than to do that right here.
Gets rid of it, nearly intercepted. I thought that was about to be picked off, John.
Yeah, the defender was in a perfect position to come up with a big play. He just left his hands over on the sideline. You got to think they'll be going with something in the air here, conserving time while moving downfield for the score.
Sideline to sideline. Come on, be up.
Steps up with the throw. Didn't even see the defender, and it almost ended up as an interception.
Yeah, maybe he was expecting man-to-man, and they dropped into his zone. He threw off his reads and where he thought the defense was going to be.
And here's a look at each team's success on third down so far.
Third down is when you want your players to dig deep and make a clutch play. When you convert, it gives your defense a little extra rest, and it gives your offense a fresh set of downs to work with. I like to hurry up here. It's a change of pace, and it's a way to get the defense uncomfortable.
Drops back, throwing short to the right side. Perfect pass. Breaks the tackle. They go for it and don't make it.
That was a conversion the offense needed. They have to be disappointed, and it's worse because now the other team has the ball. The only way the defense can get the ball back is if they had all their timeouts. The offense just has to kneel down a few times, and this one's over.
Second and long coming up here. Ball on their own 44. Nickelback in this time.
12. Ball on the 44-yard line.
This game reaches its conclusion with the final score, Miami 38, Chicago 33. This concludes another EA Sports presentation. For John Madden and Melissa Stark, this is Al Michaels saying so long.